Hey YouTube, this is Ricky again with another review, and today we're gonna be reviewing the Tanchjim Tanya. But first I wanna give everybody thanks for your support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And at the end of the video, there's gonna be our giveaway video. Check it out so you get a chance to win good stuff, okay? Yeah, so let's get started. I first wanna put out there that HiFi Go send me this IMs for review. They're not paying me nothing or influence me to do positive review. This is my own opinion. So yeah, let's get started. These IMs are right now $21.99 at HiFi Go, and they come in, I think this is one color. Yeah, I don't think there's another color. This only gray and black, and they come with this nice pouch here. It says Tanchjim. I don't know if you guys can see it there. It comes with the cable. The cable is not detachable, so it's already fixed in there. But it doesn't feel cheap. It feels very nice. They have your adjuster here, or you're gonna use it on your back. And yeah, it's not bad. It's one of the best fixed cable that I have seen. Then they come with these set of tips. These are the narrow board ones. You can see here. These are the wide boards. So they come with two types, narrow and wide. I'm gonna be talking about that later. That they changed the sound a little bit, but look at this box here, very nice. I like this box a lot. For $22, this presentation is very nice. It comes here, and you can see in the box in the beginning of the video. And yeah, the bill is I mean, it's not something extraordinary. They're like I said, they're 22 bucks. People say they have trouble seeing the right and the left side, but for me it's easy because you can see here the says Tanchjim, so that means this is right, and the other one says Tanya, where it says Tanya, that's the left one. So that will, if you have trouble seeing the little, it has a left and right here, but if you have trouble seeing it, just remember Tanya is left and Tanchjim is right. Yeah, I'm gonna be comparing these to the Blon Bl03, the KB ear, KS1, and probably with this one too. These are the CST. Probably I'm going to compare with these two because they have a similar build. You see they have that, but the sound of these are very different. Yeah. So I tested with the Magni. I tested with the Sendak. Spoiler alerts, this review is coming soon. So yeah, I added to my testing the HiFi Sendak. So I'm gonna be reviewing that probably next video. So yeah, let's get how they sound. These are a very mid-bass forward sound. By the way, these have let's go to the specs first. Let me see if I can find here. These have a 7mm driver. Yeah, these have a 7mm driver. So, and it has these are 16 ohms, but you're gonna need an amp for these. You can drive it, but they're not gonna sound, these like power. These IMs like power, so you're gonna need a sort of DAC dongle or DAP or amp, because they sound better when they have power. and I don't know why, because the sensitivity is 112 dB. So yeah, these are 16 ohms, and the driver is, like I said, it's a small driver. It's a 7mm driver, and we're gonna talk about, because that's why I think they sound a little bit thin. But yeah, let's go to the sound. Like I said, these are mid bass forward. The mids are really good. Let me put the graph up there so you guys can see it. The mids are very nice. They sound natural, especially the vocals. The vocals sound very good on these. Maybe a little bit thin because, like I said, the driver is smaller, so they may sound a little bit thin for some people. But with the send DAC, I put the true bass on it, and they fixed it. The bass came alive, and they have that punch. But yeah, the bass is mid forward. For surprise, these things can they can do a little bit of low into the sub bass. Not too much, but they can rumble a little bit, and it surprised me because, like I said, the driver is small. It's a 7mm, so yeah, they can do bass. Not as the Blon Bl03. We're gonna be talking about it later, but they can do a little bit bass. The mids, like I said, they're forward too. They are with they sound natural. They sound detailed, very good. Now going up to the highs, you're gonna see that peak up there in the 3K. Then after that, these start rolling off. The highs start rolling off, and they may sound a little bit. They didn't sound dark to me, but you can hear this. There's no air up there in the treble. There, if there's a little bit of detail, not too much. So if you like treble, these are not for you. They don't sound, for me, they don't sound dark, but you can hear there's a lack of air up there, and maybe a little bit of clarity. But yeah, the treble is not. Now going to the sound stage. The sound stage is right there up in your head. It's not wide, but the imaging is very good for the price. For $20, imaging in detailed is right there on spot. So yeah, let's compare to the Blons. The Blons are I'm gonna say this because I was, when I first heard the Blons, I didn't like them too much, and they've been growing on me. I don't know if the first pair that I had were different, but the Blons are still a tough competitor if you like bass. Okay, so the bass here is more thicker. And the only thing I don't, the problem of the Blons is they can bleed into the mids a little bit. But the bass here, if you're a bass head, don't look forward. Get the Blons, okay? And the mids and the Blons are very good too. So these are bass and mid focus IMs. If you like mids and bass, don't look anything else, because the mids here are amazing too. And like I said, I think the mids here sound a little bit thicker because of the driver is bigger. This is a 7mm, but the vocals here sound amazing too, and the Tanchjim Tanya. But yeah, and the Blons have a little bit more treble, so they have more air up there. You're gonna hear more clarity up there in the trebles and the highs. So what these are lacking, the Blons have it. Okay, now going up to the KS2. KS2 is a fun IEM to listen. They have they have less sub bass than the Blons, but the bass on the KS1 is more balanced. It's more control. It's more fun to listen. The mids are a little bit recessed than the Tanya and the Blonds, but and they may sound a little bit metallic or hazy, but they have a good the treble is it's not sibilant. It's more balanced. It's a all around balanced IMs, and they're really very fun to listen. And they're about the same price too, about $20 or less. You can find them even for less, maybe $18 or $15. And then we have the CST. CST is a different sound. These are very bright sound. The mids are more recessed, and the bass is not as good as the Tanya or the Case One or the Blondes. So yeah, that's very simple. This is a different. If you like more treble and bright sound, these are really good for the Fret 2, and you can get those for $13 or $15 too. So yeah, my conclusion on this, Tanya. The Tanchjim makes a lot of expensive IMs, so they came with these budget IMs, and I mean they're not bad. They're not bad. If you like vocals, if you like acoustic music and instruments, and vocals, these are a very good option. The vocals are very good here in the mids. And if you pair it with a warm amp or DAC, they sound better. They sound really good. But see, yeah, I still think the Blondes are better because they have more air in the highs, and the bass is a little bit more thicker, and the mids have more clarity too. And the KS1 is still a budget king because they're really fun to listen, and they're the more balanced of all of them. So yeah, but I do recommend these these are a steal for $20. Yeah, like I said, if you like mids, vocals, these are really good. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, and if you are interested in these IMs, go to HiFi Go and get them. Yeah, they're very good for that price. So yeah, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys into the next one. Bye bye.